Hey guys, BassGeek here, and today we're unboxing the MTB Pro Box for May. So as most of you know, I've partnered with Mystery Tackle Box, and every month they send me an MTB Pro Box. Now in turn, I pick a winner and send that box out to one of you to try it out. Now we'll talk a little more about how you can enter to win this month's box at the end of the video. For right now, I want you to know why you should go out and subscribe to Mystery Tackle Box. Guys, before I ever partnered with them, years ago, years before I even started my YouTube channel, I actually received Mystery Tackle Box. I actually talked 3 of my buddies into getting it. We used to all compare notes as to what we got every single month. So it was a way that we built camaraderie, but it's also a way for us to try new baits. And I've said it and said it again, us older guys, we tend to get stuck in the way that we like to fish, and we don't try new baits. This is a good, cheap way, especially with my code. You can save some money on your first box, and you can get up to 40% off retail prices of all the baits that come in this MTB Pro Box. So guys, make sure you get out there. It'll get you out of your comfort zone. It'll help you learn some new baits, some new techniques that might be things that you're showing fish that nobody else on your home lake or your home pond or your home river, whatever body of water it is you're fishing, they may not even be doing it yet. So go check it out. Make sure you tell them I sent you. So let's get into what's in the box. So as you know, every single month when I do this, I also pick a bait that relates to the time of year it is, and I show you how I fish it. So this bait is not in the box because it's already tied on. I actually fished it yesterday and I really like it. I'm really impressed with it. But this is the Westin Swim, and well, I'll show you a little more about it here in a minute, but it's a soft plastic, kind of like a frog, shad type bait that you can actually walk the dog with relatively easily. It's pretty impressive and it's pretty weed proof. You get the Dibble Digest, of course. You get all kinds of tips and tricks and puzzles and games. Always get a cool Catch Co sticker. And you also get what is in the box. Here it is, quick synopsis and how much it would be retail. So the very first thing I see is some braid. So this is Master Braid, 15-pound test, 100 yards. Mustad hooks. I'm a big Mustad fan. They make some quality hooks. This is one I really don't want to give you. It's a face shield, Neko. You can wear it a bunch of different ways, as it says on the back. Yeah, I'd like to keep that. Don't worry, it's in the boat, not in the water. Here's another one I'd actually like to keep, and this is by Game Changer Lures. It's the Eliminator. This is one I've heard a lot about, and I haven't actually got a chance to try it, but I know a lot of guys who are real big fans of that particular bait. Guys, something that I have really fell in love with from Carl's Mystery Tackle Box, and it is the Trash Master. So it's also from Game Changer Lures. This thing is totally weedless. If you haven't seen them, go check them out, guys. I'm sure there's 100 videos out there on them right now, and this is a very impressive jig. And for you guys that don't know, I like a jig. And right along with the jig, we've got Lunker City, and they have, by the way, there's a code on the back of this package that will get you 25% off your next order from lunkercity.com. Not going to show you that. That goes to the winner. But we've got a nice trailer to go along with our jig. Unfortunately, we're not fishing a jig today. This is, I'm not sure what kind of trailer that is. Osmo. It's a 5-inch Osmo. Let's pick up the topwater gear and show you how I use the Westin swimmer. All right, so here it is. Now you get to see it. It's a soft bodied bait, kind of got frog hooks in the back. Now this is a gill kind of color. even got the little red or orange on the bottom. That's great for this time of year, the post-spawn time of year. From right when the bass are guarding the bed, they've already spawned, the big females have moved out, all the way up until they move out deep. Now, what's great about this bait is you can throw it in the muck. Now, if you've got grass, I would probably recommend throwing this on your favorite frogging rod, since it's very much like a frog rod or frog bait. For me, I'm throwing it in a little more open water. So this is a medium action, closer to a medium heavy. I can cast it a mile, and I'm going to just maybe cast it or skip it up and around some of this stuff you can see behind me. And it's a lot of lay downs, blow downs, that sort of stuff, and work it out. Now, I'm throwing it on 15-pound monofilament because mono floats. You could throw it on braid if you're fishing grass, and you could throw it on heavier mono to get the action up a little bit. Now, they do say, and I've tinkered with this just a little bit, they do say that you can fish it subsurface. I've noticed if you fish it fast, it'll actually get slightly under the surface and still walk, and it kind of looks like a bluegill fleeing. So you might want to take that into consideration. Right now, I'm going to tell you how I would fish it, and that's as a topwater bait. So you can see all the stuff here in front of me. The thing about this is, what I would do is I would go ahead and cast that bait right up there. I'd almost let it sit for a second, and then it's a lot more like a frog than, say, a topwater spook or whatever, some sort of stick bait. You really, it's more of a finesse, a slight jerk to get it working back and forth. You can very easily overwork this bait and keep it from walking correctly. Believe it or not, we've got a small follower right now. The bait was almost as big as he was. The other great thing is you can really skip this bait up into the cover and then really work that bait out. Now you want to make sure that you're really pointing that rod tip. I'm telling you, you're just barely going to touch it. It's not going to be a hard downbeat where you're pulling on that bait. If you pull too hard, it just comes toward you. So you want to make sure that you're just tapping that slack. Just tap that slack to get that bait to walk. So what areas are you going to fish this bait? Guys, heavy cover is definitely where this thing's going to shine. But I'm going to tell you right now, as the summer goes on and that topwater bait gets hot, those guys are throwing all those loud, knocking, walking baits. This is a silent bait that you can get out there on those long points, and you can really be stealthy walking this across. So a sound or the lack of sound that those fish have never seen before coming over their head right after they've seen 100 big one knockers, or like I said, whatever your favorite walking bait is. This is going to be a super stealthy sort of bait that can maybe get you a few more bites out there in that open water. So how do you get entered in the giveaway for this month's MTB Pro Box? All you have to do is comment Westin Walk in the comment section below, and you're entered. We'll do the drawing as always next week, a week from this Sunday, the week from the release date of this video, during our 6-minute Sunday video, and we'll tell you who wins this bait and every other bait in the box. All right, guys, as always, don't forget to check out that code in the bottom, and guys, check out the description. There's links for everything. It helps support the channel. It helps show Mystery Tackle Box that, I'm doing my job for them. All right, guys, as always, questions and comments in the comment section below. Make sure you comment Westin Walk so you're entered for the giveaway. Like it if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Guys, make sure you share BassGeek out with your friends so we can grow the channel. Make sure you ring that notification bell, and you guys rock.